Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast brought to you by those giant pixie sticks.
Oh my god.
Do you remember those?
Did you ever have one?
I think like twice in my entire life, yes.
And it probably altered your brain chemistry permanently.
I think it took me like a full week to eat them.
Oh no, I ate it in one sitting.
You would just tip it back and...
It was rare. So pixie sticks in general, they're in little paper. Mm-hmm. You get all that paper stuck in your mouth.
And you can't close your mouth around the pixie stick, that's why.
Right, you have to just kind of open it above your head and shake it in there.
Shake it into your gullet. Yeah.
The big ones, though, were in like a thick plastic. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It would like cut your face if you cut it wrong. Yeah, wow, big pixie sticks. What a just absolutely awful way to market candy to children. It's like, here's 30 times the amount of sugar you should be eating.
I think Big Pharma was playing the long game. They were like, here, let's have these kids eat the big pixie sticks, and then let's jack the price of insulin up so far that no one can buy it.
Wow. PixieStickTruth.com. Kate, have you ever seen the movie? I don't know how I should pronounce the title. Is it D.A.R.Y.L or is it D.A.R.Y.L?
I'm going to say let's pronounce it D.A.R.Y.L.
D.A.R.Y.L? Yeah, D.A.R.Y.L. Okay. Yeah. So have you ever seen this film?
No.
Me neither. So
golly. This
is what you picked last week from the next one of these movies from that Happy Days Paramount Family Favorites preview. I don't have a ton on it. This is probably the shortest bit of research you're ever going to see on this podcast. It was released in theaters on June 14th, 1985. It was written by David Ambrose, Alan Scott, and Jeffrey Ellis. It was directed by Simon Wincer, and it's a sci-fi film about a complex artificial intelligence that looks like a 10-year-old boy.
Huh.
That's it. I never heard of it, other than on that Happy Days preview, never seen it. So I guess we'll check it out.
Fascinating. What do you think the letters in D.A.R.Y.L stand for? Because clearly D.A.R.Y.L is an acronym.
I am going to bet you they stand for absolutely nothing. They just thought it made it look like a robot name.
Okay.
What do you think they stand for?
Damaged, analog, receptacle, youth, life. Right. The word youth is definitely in there.
I'm starting the movie.
The only person who must know nothing about this until tomorrow is Bull McKenzie. He is so cocky. Were you there at the game last year when he suggested we forfeit in the fourth inning?
No, but Turtle told me all about it. But didn't you guys rally in the sixth and almost tie up the game?
Yeah.
Sure, because somebody decided to save our team's honor by spiking the Warriors' Cokes with vodka.
What? You're lucky you weren't sued. It's against the law serving alcohol to minors.
I didn't serve anything. It wasn't even my idea.
So who did?
We're starving. What's dinner?
You didn't.
What?
You did. Oh, God, Turtle.
What'd I do now? I just walked in the door, for Christ's sake.
Oh, sorry, Turtle. Your mother just found out about the vodka and the Warriors' Cokes last year.
Oh. Well, it wasn't vodka. It was just plain water.
Oh.
I've got one smart son.
Let's go.
You owe me $7.50 for liquor, Turtle.
Oh my god, did he escape from a lab? Are they going to have to shoot this little boy?
All we've seen is a helicopter so far. Where are you getting that from?
I like to project. Beautiful scenery. When is this from? 1987?
85.
85.
Same year as Back to the Future, for reference.
Look, see, he escaped from a lab.
What makes you think that?
There's a little boy and a man in a car, and this man in what appears to be maybe a tan suit or a lab coat, unclear, is driving crazily down this road.
And the helicopter.
The helicopter's ripping through the mountains, and this little boy is in the back looking very serious and kind of like a machine.
He just has his hair slicked back.
Yeah, who slicks a little boy's hair back?
It's the 80s.
Science. Scientists. Go ahead and tell me that I was incorrect.
Alright, so the guy pulls over, lets the kid out of the car. The kid starts just running awkwardly up a mountain.
Yeah, because he escaped from a lab. And the helicopter is in hot pursuit. They're going to torpedo this car. What's a missile?
Yeah,
that's
torpedo's underwater.
An air
right?
torpedo.
Yeah.
See, this man just wants to release this little AI child into... Wow, this is not a kid's movie so far.
This guy just suicided off the side of the mountain.
And it's pretty graphic.
That's really... I mean, you don't see him, but you see his car get totally destroyed. It landed upside down on a bunch of rocks.
And look, here's this well-dressed little boy in the forest with an ascot. An elderly couple has found the little boy.
Run away.
He set this boy free to live a normal life in the woods with his ascot. Wouldn't these elderly adoptive parents get suspicious when they realize that their kid doesn't pee or poop? Or is he like a very advanced
we
AI?
Don't know. I wish we didn't know the description because it really ruins the mystery of the movie. They're not giving anything away yet that he's an AI, but...
I think they're about to because he's going to vaporize these kids with his laser eyes.
Oh no, he doesn't know if that thing those kids did in basketball was a foul or not, so he's running away.
That's
is me.
you. Wait, are you an AI child?
No, I just don't know a lot about sports.
Howie, that boy's made of plastic. I guess since he escaped from a government lab, nobody was really looking out for his welfare. He was a piece of intellectual property. So Michael McKean has come home to his wife and been like, all right, there's a little boy. He needs a foster family. We're going to be his foster parents and really help him out because he's got memory loss. This is nice.
Great.
I'm starting to think you might be...
God. Michael McKean just said to the kid, hey, here, catch this ball. And he threw a ball at him and it just hit the kid in the
directly
chest.
in the chest.
He
He
didn't
didn't
even
know
move
what
his
to
arms.
do.
Is this kid's name Turtle?
His name's Turtle.
Neighborhood rascal.
So Turtle has just entered the family home that is not his.
But first, pressing his face up against the screen.
Daryl's like charging in the computer. He's like plugged into the wall.
Daryl, can you unplug yourself? I'd like to point out for anyone listening who hasn't seen this movie, which I assume is everyone listening, there's been no indication that Daryl's an AI.
Oh yeah, no, he's just kind of a strange boy with amnesia.
Yeah.
This little boy named Turtle is going to show Daryl how to be a child.
Yeah.
So Turtle calls his older sister Hooky for amateur hooker because she dates every night.
Oh no.
It's not very positive for women. Not good.
This is the 80s. You know, everyone's always like, you could just go out till whenever. They just let their new adopted kid with amnesia just like go hang out over here.
Run the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's gone into some kind of flow state where he can't hear or see anything except this video game. Is this just the wizard? Look at Turtle. He's just such a little crumb and I like love him.
They're gonna have to pry that video game out of his hands.
Yeah, Daryl's never gonna do anything again, I don't think. He's just starved for attention. He was built in a government lab. He never had a little hug or cuddle. He just tried to hit like a very soft pitch of baseball and hurt himself.
Dropped the bat and screamed, ow.
He was a delicate little boy. It's
know.
not his fault.
Why would they let him feel pain? He created him.
Oh, all right.
Oh, look at that. No, he figured it out. He just smashed it into the neighbor's house across the cul-de-sac.
Turtle, go get the police. I just love that the dad is like quietly panicking inside and is like, boys, come here. Wait, so did they just casually mention that they gave the other Little League teams some Cokes that were spiked with vodka?
They take Little League so seriously they tried to poison the children.
Also, why is Turtle grilling? He's like 9!
Is he now hacking the banks to give his daddy more money? He's gonna crash the global economy. He just multiplied the amount of money in the bank account by, oh no.
He just gave him $1 million.
Michael McKean's relationship with Turtle is so weird.
It's so weird. First he's like, you owe me $7.25 for that liquor, Turtle. And then he's like, haul ass, Turtle, get out of here. Oh god, he's running like the Terminator. He's running like the T-1000. Look at him. He's like... Andy's own wife is roasting him, and I love that energy.
In front of the whole team.
I guess it has to be exciting to watch your kid participate in an athletic contest. You're like, I made this thing, and now it's running and like hitting a ball. Like, this thing is made of me and whatever my wife ate during pregnancy. It appears that a set of parents have been found, and they've been able to produce photographs of D.A.R.Y.L, and like, they're able to say, okay, this is definitively our child. But some of these photos look a bit suspicious. They're like clearly pre-Photoshop. They just taped a head onto a baby's body. I wouldn't trust these parents. Their son has been missing for months, and they like are very calm when they're like, hello, D.A.R.Y.L, we have missed you.
Is this child's real name Turtle? His mother calls him Turtle.
His name's probably like Thomas or something, and then he went through that reptile stage that all kids go through.
I want you to all call me Turtle.
Yeah, look at Turtle, such a punk. Turtle, foreshadowing that he will not be able to express emotion effectively as a grown-up, just ran away.
He saw D.A.R.Y.L, he was supposed to go say bye to him, and then he saw him across the street and just sprinted away. Oh look, he's forgotten all about his adoptive family. Now he's like, we're gonna got a jet, cool.
Like, it's a private jet. He's like, Andy who? He's like, give me that champagne. Out there it is. The big reveal.
His brain has microchips in it. Oh, look at this cool 3D modeling
It looks like Doom. This is just the Doom map, right?
They like zoomed into his brain on the computer, yeah, and it does kind of
It's
look
just
like
the map
Doom.
of Doom. Oh, they're gonna say what it stands for.
Data analyzing robot youth life forms.
See, I said there was gonna be youth in there.
Yeah, you had it.
Do you think he's like a Cold War soldier? Like a super soldier? So here's some previously unseen footage of D.A.R.Y.L trying to pick like whether he wants chocolate or vanilla cake for the birthday, and Turtle's like, shit, D.A.R.Y.L, if you don't care, take the vanilla. Let's go back to the question, does D.A.R.Y.L poop and pee?
He eats ice cream.
Yeah, but does it just kind of like dissolve in his system? See, the parents would be real suspicious. Maybe he was just like plopping some raisins into the toilet every morning. Okay, so it's basically the end of E.T. now.
But he's not transparent, going, oh, yeah.
Oh man, That's really sad.
Yes.
So his little brainwaves just said, I'm frightened. So the Department of Defense is like, we don't have time for friendships or ice cream preferences. We need a killing machine. We need them to kill the Ruskies.
Why did they make it a kid?
Yeah, I don't know why they made it a child.
Yeah, that's kind of
I guess
disturbing.
it's like easy to wrangle if it has a meltdown,
it's
you
so
know?
small.
Like you wouldn't want a big super soldier on your
Right.
first project. I mean, technically I think you'd want to make it like a Barbie doll size.
It's
right?
running around.
Yeah, it's like
Then you could deploy them, I think. If you deployed like 10,000 of them.
I'm a super soldier.
I cannot wait for him to hijack this jet to escape. I guarantee if I saw this movie as a kid and I saw this cool room he lives in with 6 TVs, I'd be like, I would not care if they took me away from all my friends.
Yeah.
I would live here.
Tyler's over here like, why am I not a government project? I can't catch a ball. Take me instead. Okay, so D.A.R.L. has just asked the existential question, right? What am I? To his government scientist, and his government scientist dad just left. He was like, oh, goodbye.
That's a big question, son. He
Time to
didn't even-
deprogram you.
He didn't even say a word. He just walked away.
You're going to the scrapyard. Oh my god, so they gave the foster parents clearance to come see D.A.R.L. before he gets shredded. Oh, and Turtle's along for the ride. Turt. He's like, D.A.R.L., if you had laser eyes, this would be the time to use them.
This movie's got it all. There's a car chase now.
Like, I might have to say that this is objectively good.
Doo-doo-doo.
That man's face looked like a pancake.
He's doing it. He stole an Air Force jet. You think this movie inspired a rash of children trying to steal planes? Look at him parachuting down. This is insane.
You can't submerge a computer in water. Probably short-circuited.
Turtle knows a little too much about the biological process of death.
Yeah, Turtle goes, when you die, it means brain death. Oh, all right, Turtle. She's like, D.A.R.L., stop faking. All right, so the government scientist mom is here now. And she goes, I know you can hear me, you big faker.
D.A.R.L. is not, well, he never was, completely human.
What?
Data, analyzing, robot, youth, life form. D.A.R.L.'s an experiment in artificial intelligence. All I can say is that he was never meant to leave here. And he was certainly never meant to be with people like yourselves.
Holy shit. He's a robot?
He's more than that, Turtle. He's a lot more. See, this is where we programmed the computer in D.A.R.L.'s head. And this is where he discharges learned information into the mainframe memory.
That was much more fun than I thought it was going to be. I enjoyed that this movie from the 80s asked the big questions about, like, what makes a machine and what makes a man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was, like, really intending to go
It
that far, but
definitely
it totally did.
It was, for sure. They had lots of lines about it, so...
It was just fun. That was a fun one.
kinda
Michael
was a fun movie.
McKean's delivery on every line was
He was-
superior.
he was very
It was
funny.
outstanding.
And this movie isn't super funny all
No.
the time, so he doesn't
No.
have a ton to work with, but he really makes it.
The addition
makes
of
it work.
Turtle was sometimes tiresome, but definitely necessary.
Turtle's an endearing, if not kind of naughty, annoying kid. And it's like, it's one of these older family films that has a bit more of an edge to it than you might expect.
Yeah, like
you know?
Turtle's out there drinking vodka, grilling.
And they curse the same amount kids kind of do in
Yeah.
their real life, you know, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I enjoyed this too. This was much more fun than I thought it would be as well. I was not looking forward to D.A.R.L. When you picked it last week, I was like, oh no, we gotta watch D.A.R.L. Every week I'm dreading that we're gonna see one that's so boring and so bad you're gonna not want to finish all 13. And
Well, we already saw Popeye and we already saw Bugsy Malone.
We got it
so
out of the
how
way
much
early.
worse could it be?
all right, we're gonna watch another one next week. Kate, what do you want?
So let's go Explorers. I think we need to go River Phoenix and who else?
And Ethan Hawke.
River Phoenix and Ethan Hawke. I think we're going to go with Explorers.
It feels like, and this is something I'm going to want to talk about more once we finish them all, at least from the preview, and that, you know, the clips in that Happy Days preview, they feel like they're cut from the same cloth. Like this one has a kid flying a jet and just kind of weird sci-fi kid stuff, and that one's kids trying to get to outer space. So I don't know, they feel like there might be a thematic
Sci-fi
similarity.
kid gang.
Yeah. All right. So next week's Explorers, if you want to watch along, watch Explorers from 1985. Email us, Not-Stalgia@AOL.com. You can leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcast or wherever you get your podcast. You can visit our website, www.notstalgia.org, for all our other episodes. And you can find us on most social media. Just look for Not-Stalgia.
If you're a child AI who you think that you were born in a lab, reach out. We can help you.
We can? Maybe you can. I am not equipped to help anyone in that situation. I'd love to talk to you, but I don't think I can be of any help whatsoever.
I'd harbor a child AI trying to escape from a government facility.
D.A.R.L. begins with a little boy being left on a mountain road by a mysterious stranger in a car. He's taken in by local people, he finds a foster family, and he turns into a nice little boy, almost too nice. He's real smart, he's real courteous, he always cleans up his room, he irons his own clothes. When they try to teach him baseball, he immediately hits the ball right out of the yard.
D.A.R.L.? Turtle. You're a natural. You're a genius. In 4 weeks' time, you're my secret weapon.
The Warriors!
We're gonna murder them!
D.A.R.L. is good at everything he tries. Without any practice, he just seems to intuitively know how things work.
$79,950. That's a fun game.
Not bad. Daryl Richardson.
That's right, Daryl.
Eventually, this kid gets on adults' nerves. He's perfect. There's no way they can correct him. One of his little friends gives him some advice.
I've done something to upset her. She's mad at me. Grown-ups have to feel like they're making progress with you. You gotta mess up sometimes. Just enough so you don't get whacked. So they feel like you're learning something, see? It's a real art. Trust me. Leave your room and sometimes. Joyce needs to feel useful. You're so damn helpful and good and thoughtful. I don't know why I like you.
D.A.R.L.'s a nice kid, but it turns out he's a little bit more than a kid. In fact, he's a secret government project. He has a computer for a brain, and he was cloned out of genetic materials. What they wanted to make was obviously a prototype for a perfect soldier. What they also have, and this is what they didn't expect, is a real little boy with real feelings and real emotions, and that's the conflict that makes D.A.R.L. very interesting. I give this movie 3 stars, and I'm Roger Ebert.